pick up your phone because you needed something, you picked it up because you forgot how not to pick it up. I know this because I used to unlock my phone, stare at it, and then close it. And after 3 seconds, I used to unlock it again and start scrolling. Not because something changed, but because I couldn't sit still inside my own head. And when I finally understood why, the neurology behind it genuinely scared me. Because it's not a willpower problem or personality problem. It's your brain being rebuilt in real time by the algorithm. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you sat in a park bench or car or a waiting room where you just sat with yourself and whatever is inside your head? If that idea makes you uncomfortable, it's not a personality trait, it's a symptom. We humans have become generations of ghosts, physically being here, but mentally somewhere in between the last notification and the next one. Not living life, but just acting like a dead body which is alive. And look, I'm not talking from mountaintop or something. I'm talking as a person who's lost years in this. In fact, all humans have lost years in this. Years where we were technically alive but emotionally checked out. So what happens inside your brain when this occurs? Like once you see it, you can't unsee it. In neurology, there's a concept called operant process theory, in which your brain acts like a scale. On the left hand side, there's pleasure, and on the right hand side, there's pain. Whenever you get a dopamine spike, like a notification or even a ding sound, the scale shifts towards the pleasure. Now here's what nobody tells you. Your brain hates being out of place. Yeah, it hates. And every time it slams a counterweight on the pain side, not to punish you, but just to survive. And if you keep spiking, scroll, then your brain doesn't just add counterweights. It permanently lowers your normal level, the point where you feel normal, the baseline. And that's probably why a sunset doesn't move you anymore. The music feels flat and being alone in a room is unbearable. You're not bored, you're in neurological debt. And the debt collector does not negotiate. And by the way, if what I'm saying is hitting you differently right now, then please drop a comment. It tells me how many people are with me in this. The solution isn't a digital detox, those are too temporary. You uninstall the Instagram today, but it will be back on next day or even the next hour. The solution is paying back the debt systematically. Here's what actually works. 3 rules, not 10, not 30, just 3. Neuroscience shows that it roughly takes 20 minutes for a dopamine to peak and pass. So when you feel that pull, I need to check my phone itch, then set a time of 20 minutes. Don't fight the feeling, just outlast it. The first 3 days will be brutal, but on the 4th day, the cravings will half.
Replace one day of scrolling session which will give you earned dopamine. A walk, a cold shower, or even cooking from the scratch. The keyword is earned. Your brain respects the dopamine which it had to work for, and it discards the cheap stuff. 1 hour before bed, your phone goes in another room. Not face down, silent, or aeroplane mode, in another room. Your last conscious hour truly should belong to you, not to an algorithm. This last hour will transform your sleep, morning, and eventually your entire baseline. When the noise stops, something wild happens, something powerful happens. You start hearing yourself, books feel interesting, a conversation becomes alive. Silence stops being scary, it starts being yours. And yet, most people will close this video and continue scrolling because the discomfort of what I just said is exactly what the dead telling to you. But if you're still here and something in this landed to you, then you already know the next step. Just 20 minutes, start with 20 minutes and look how your life changes. And always remember that there's always a choice. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video because who knows, this might make a big difference in their life.